Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to talk about object properties in JavaScript. So we're gonna see how we can add properties to one object, how we can delete property from the object, and also we're going to talk about different ways we can access those properties. So object properties are most important part of any JavaScript object, so we should have clear understanding about those properties. So first of all, let's create one object person, and the object will have the name as Sam, age property as 20. So here we have this person object with the properties name and age. Now we can access those properties. Either we can use the dot operator, we can write person dot name to access the name of that person, and also we can use the square bracket notation. So for this we have to write person and we have to use the square bracket, and inside that we have to pass the key of the property. So we can pass the name to access the name, or we can pass the age to access the age of that object, or even we can pass expressions inside the square bracket. Suppose we have one variable x with the value as age. Now instead of passing the string, we can pass x and we're gonna have the same output. So let's now see how we can iterate through that object. So for this we can use the for in loop. So we have to write for, then we have the variable x in, and then the person, which is the object name. And now we can just console log. So here x will have all the key of the property, and then we can use the square bracket notation like person, and inside the square bracket we can pass x and we can access all the properties of that object. And let's now see how we can add a new property. So we can add one new property to that object. For this we can use the dot operator. So we can write person dot country. So country will be the new property, and then we can add one value like India. So now if we console log, so you can see the person object has one new property, country India. And let's now see how we can delete one property. To delete one property we can use the delete keyword for that. So we can write delete and then the property that we wanted to delete. So we can delete person dot country, and this way we can delete the country property. So if we console log, so here you can see the new person object has no country property, so that has been deleted with this delete keyword. And also in JavaScript we can have nested object. That means one object can be nested inside another object. So here we have that person object. Now inside that object we can have another object, like we can have the contact details of that person. So this can be one object with the key value. So the contact can be one email ID, and also the contact can be one phone number. So here we have this person object, and inside the person object we have another object called contact. Now to access the contact detail we can write person dot contact dot and then the email to access the email of that person. And also we can write person dot contact dot phone to access the phone number. And also we can use the square bracket notation instead of this dot operator. So we can wrap this inside one square bracket and we can pass the key as a string, and you can see we have successfully accessed the phone number. Similarly also we can replace this also with the square bracket notation and pass the key as a string, and you can see we have the same output. So either we can use the dot operator to access the nested object, or we can use the square bracket notation and we'll have the same output. So hope you understand the concept. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.